The forest air was thick and heavy. Giant trees clawed at the sky. Daniel walked cautiously, his backpack heavy. The forest floor crunched under his boots. He loved the forest's solitude. It was a welcome change from the city's noise. The sun began to set, painting the sky in fiery hues. Shadows danced around him, growing longer. He should make camp soon. He found a clearing, leaves crunching under his feet. The silence was broken by a twig snapping. Daniel froze, his heart pounding in his chest. He turned slowly, his eyes scanning the woods. He saw nothing. Probably just a small animal, he thought. He tried to calm his racing heart. The forest seemed different now, menacing. He bent to gather firewood. A shadow fell over him. He looked up. A towering figure stood before him. It wore a necklace of bones and its eyes gleamed with malice. Daniel's blood ran cold. This was no animal. The man smiled, revealing teeth filed to sharp points. He spoke in a guttural language, his voice dripping with hunger. Daniel understood. Cannibal. His mind screamed. He scrambled back, fear gripping him. There was nowhere to run. He had to fight. Daniel grabbed his backpack, wielding it as a shield. The cannibal lunged, his weapon a crude club. Daniel dodged, his heart pounding against his ribs. The club whistled past his ear, missing him by inches. He had to act fast. He swung his backpack, catching the cannibal off guard. The man roared in anger. Daniel used the momentary advantage to kick the cannibal's legs. The giant stumbled, momentarily unbalanced. Daniel scrambled back, putting distance between them. The cannibal charged again, his eyes blazing with fury. Daniel grabbed a rock, hurling it with all his might. The rock found its mark, striking the cannibal's forehead with a sickening thud. The giant staggered, stunned. This was his chance. Daniel didn't hesitate. He turned and ran, adrenaline pumping through his veins. He could hear the cannibal's enraged roars behind him. He didn't dare look back. He had to escape. Daniel ran until his lungs burned and his legs screamed for mercy. He didn't stop. The forest blurred around him, a green and brown kaleidoscope. He could still hear the cannibal's distant roars. He had to find safety. He spotted a river up ahead, its water glistening in the moonlight. Hope surged through him. He stumbled towards it, his breath ragged. He plunged into the icy water, the current pulling him downstream. He swam until he could swim no more. Collapsing on the opposite bank, he looked back. The forest was dark and silent. He had escaped. He had survived. The forest, no longer a sanctuary, held a new terror in his mind. He would never forget his encounter. He was alive, and that was all that mattered.